Hello and welcome back to Let's Play, this time, Secret of the Silver Blades. This is the third game in the Gold Box series that started off with Pools of Darkness, and then, Pool of Radiance, Pool of Darkness is going to be a future game. Pool of Radiance, then Curse of the Azure Bonds, and now here we are with, as you can see on the screen, your screen, Secret of the Silver Blades. Some nice music as an intro, but most of the game will not have music, so I'll be putting some of my own. And you might have noticed that we never finished the previous game we were playing, the Flight Simulator Dragon Strike. That's because it's a pretty hard game to play and a pretty annoying game to play. It's one of those you die, reload, and also after a while I started getting a bit seasick playing it, and I'm not that interested in those sorts of games. I'm much more interested in role-playing games that are more about the story and so forth. There's some story to the Dragon Strike game, but not enough that would justify us playing through it. Also, there were some very good graphics in terms of pixel art between levels, but the level graphics were a bit hard to take. Anyway, here we are. Secret of the Blades, May 18th, 1990 when it came out, so it's actually my birthday in 1990. I would have been 8 years old when this game came out. So, what will we do first? We will add some characters to party, and because we played both Curse of the Azure Bonds and Secret of something? What was it? I don't know. What are we? Secret is this game, right? Secret of the Silver Blades. So, we actually want to add characters from Curse of the Azure Bonds. The biggest one here is History of D&D, so we'll add him first, then Shadowheart, then Lupin, then Thomas, then Mistra, and Saloon. I think that was the order we had on the previous game. Here we go. All with terrible ACs. The hit points aren't terrible, but the ACs are. And I'm sure there will be an explanation for this. But before we start the game properly, let me just read you from the introduction on the Adventurer's Journal, where it has some backstory to connect Curse of the Azure Bonds to this one. So, it starts off with, Dear Fafnir, maybe you were right. Maybe I shouldn't have followed those crazy adventurers. I was such a young fool, chafing to escape from the thumb of that officious council clerk. My head filled with the bard songs of the great heroes who had destroyed the Pool of Radiance. That's us. You remembered what it was like. Everyone went. There was talk of the battle with the vampire, the cleansing of the river, the ambush at Zenthal Keep, and so forth. All the lads were eager to buckle on swords and follow in the footsteps of the great saviors of the people. That was us as well. So the first one, the Pool of Radiance, wasn't the Pool of Radiance game. The second one, the Zenthal Keep, ambush, cleansing of the river, and so forth, that was in Curse of the Azure Bonds. Continuing, was to follow in the footsteps of great saviors of our people. And I was no exception. When I heard that they had turned up in Tilverton, dazed and cursed with some kind of Azure Bonds, I could no longer restrain myself. I had to rush to my hero's side to see if I could help them as they had helped us all. Since that day, my life has been a living torment. No matter how I tried, I could never catch up to them. Along the way, I have suffered every sort of misadventure imaginable. I was knocked unconscious by trained monkeys, had my pocket picked by a cute halfling, almost sacrificed to some hideous god of man-eating plants, and terror-stricken by a floating blob of eyeballs. Now I am told that my heroes have appeared, naked and unconscious, in some frozen part of the Dragonspine Mountains. I have been trudging after them for days, and even though I may be cold, tired, and hungry, it occurs to me now, as I write this, that the life of an adventurer is in my blood. I have witnessed many wonders, overcome dire hardships, tasted their strong flavor of life as few will ever know it. I think, old friend, that the world will not miss 1 or even 100 clerks, but the world cannot, especially in these strange times, lose a single adventurer, so I continue on at first light, knowing in my heart that soon I will be in the company of heroes. Your friend, Rolf. So, here we are, and there's another bit of plotline just to set us up as we start the game. There's a section here in the Adventurer's Journal that says how the heroes arrive. The miners hauled chests of gems to the edge of the well. The iron-banded boxes teeter a moment on the brink, then tumble over and break the glassy surface with a splash. The mayor steps forward, clad in worn armor, and raises his hand skyward, beseeching, "Great well of knowledge, I call upon you to bring us champions to defeat the evil that infests our mine." The sky grows dark, and the ground rumbles. The air is electric with eldritch power. With a crackle of light appear several figures, lying dazed and naked upon the ground. One of the miners moves cautiously to the nearest and shakes him, eliciting only an incoherent groan. He looks up at the mayor and asks, "You sure these folk are worthy of our entire treasury? They don't seem too impressive to me. Maybe you should have asked for armor and swords and stuff too." The mayor frowns with concentration. "The ways of the well are mysterious. It has always been reliable but not predictable. Our wish has summoned these heroes bereft of equipment or sense. We must take them back to town and give them whatever help we can. Only then can we hope for their aid." The dazed bodies are loaded into carts, and they begin weaving their way through a maze of collapsed buildings. Suddenly, streaks of fire light the overcast sky and shoot towards the well. Straggling miners rush up to the carts, yelling incoherently, "Flames from the sky! Creatures attacked and encircled the well! Teleporter shut down! Fritz is dead!" The carts bounce on more quickly until they pass through a gateway and pull up at a large house. The miners lift the still limp adventurers and take them inside. The mayor steps forward and states, "Now we wait. They must recover from the shock. We must trust that the well has provided what we need." So, these adventurers are obviously us. Meaning that we have been carried unconscious and unequipped to these people that requested our help. So, as you can probably imagine, that's why we have such low stats, low AC and so forth, because we are not wearing any equipment. Let's begin adventuring then. You have grown bored with peace and yearn for a new adventure. Suddenly, the dreamlike lassitude overcomes you. It feels as though you are floating high above the ground. A valley resolves itself below you. At its base is a small walled town. Higher up is a mine shaft surrounded by ruins. The top of the valley is filled with a shimmering glacier. There you go, so that's where we find ourselves now. Looking at the glacier, you feel a sense of disquiet. Peering closer, you note a castle embedded in its icy heart. You are sure that something waits there, something powerful and evil. Suddenly you are rushing closer to the ruins. Below you appears an ancient well surrounded by people. There is a flash, and you lie on the ground dazed. Faces gather around as you slip into unconsciousness. So, yeah, this is our point of view of what I've just been reading from the manual, the Adventurer's Journal. "Greetings, I am glad to see you are awake. I am Priam, Mayor of New Verdigris, and your host. We are sorry for any inconveniences, but our needs are great. We called upon the Well of Knowledge to provide us with champions. You arrived, albeit dazed and bereft of equipment." He continues and recorded in journal entry 37. So, first journal entry of this game. Let's go to page number 37 here. Let me look it up. And here we are. Oops. Verse 37. Yeah, here it is. Mayor's introduction. "We are a small town of miners in desperate straits. 3 months ago, we opened a new shaft and monsters boiled forth. Perhaps this is a gateway to the abyss. In any case, we lost many comrades as the monsters have climbed up level after level of the mine. Now they are invading nearby ruins. Soon they will reach New Verdigris. To add to our problems, something has captured the Well of Knowledge. The well imparts information, occasionally grants wishes, and controls the teleporter in my house. If you free the well, then you can use the teleporter to move through the ruins. Once the well is protected, you must ascend into the mines and stop these horrors from emerging. Others have tried, but none have returned. You must save us before we are overwhelmed." So here we are. So this is our main quest, is to solve that mine problem, but first we need to get to clear up the Well of Knowledge, which is a place where they summoned us and then they ran away, as I told you in the story. "We scraped together some equipment and money for you. Alas, this is all we have." Well, 2,500 experience points and some treasure, so stuff we have to take. Let's take items. You need a mage scroll, but you need a scale mail +2 would probably be good. Plate mail +1 you can take. Shield +2. And a longsword +1. Maybe the gauntlets. Okay, and let's take that Shadow Heart. Take some items as well. Chicken wire, scale mail, bracers. No, the bracers should go to someone else. But the mace, yes. Exit. Lupin can take what, the leather armor. Some. Yeah, no, he's like a dagger or something. He's a thief. You have arrows, but you don't have any bow. Thomas needs something better as well. Take the Wand of Ice Storm, take the Mage Scroll, and take the arrows. You can take the Albert. Let's. Thomas take the Albert? No. We'll go back to the treasure. Yes! Let's take some money. Okay, now exit. You may use my house as a base of operations. There is an armory and a mage who might provide you with more equipment. There is a bookish group of mages called the Black Circle who wander the area. Do not fear them. One even sells magic items in town. Keep to the mapped portions of the ruins. The streets are a maze to the unwary. The northmost room of my house is a teleporter to the Well of Knowledge, which still works. It is the quickest way to reach the well. The chalked arrows on the ruins point roughly towards town. Okay, so first let's look at the area. North room of the house, there's a teleporter. Let's view our characters. See if we can equip some items. Ready this one. Ready the longsword and the shield. Okay, let's see items. Yeah, you already have very high things. You could just trade that to someone else. Let's see. Items. Let's trade this to Shadowheart. Yeah. So now you have a -1, so that's better. Now let's view items. Put the scale mail. Put the mace. What's your strength? Oh yeah, Constitution 8, that's pretty bad. Constitution 8 is very bad. What's wrong with you? Do you need to fix it somewhere? So, what's this character's Constitution? I don't know. Review items again? You don't need the gauntlets. I'll trade them to someone else. Trade them to Lupin. And I'll trade these bracers as well to Saloon. Okay. Few items. Let me take this off. You already have 18 view. Okay. So trade this to Thomas. Use the Albert, use the gauntlets. Oh, you already have also very high strength. So trade this to Lupin again. Okay, let's encamp. View. Let's do the Shadow Heart. Okay, it's better. Now let's memorize some magic. Woohoo! What can we get from here? I got a couple of sleep spells, a couple of magic missiles. Level 2. Sticking Clouds. 1 knock. Sticking Clouds. From here, I will just get 3 fireballs. From this one, A couple of charm monsters and a kind of cold and a hold monsters. Yeah, memorize all that. Can you do that soon? Can I rest? Yeah, I can. Good. Just to check I could rest in here. I can, fortunately. And you'll get memorize the magic missiles. No sleep. Magic, memorize 4 of these, and now, ooh, have a lot of stuff here. But you can memorize these fireballs. Fire shields, 2 fire shields, 1 hold monsters, and 1 full of gold. Yep, memorize Thomas. Memorize Bless. Protection from evil. Cause light wounds. A cure. Detect magic. And level 2 you can memorize 2 hold person. 3 resist fire. That might be useful. And cure disease. I might cast cure disease because I think I have someone has a local physician might be a disease. Exit. Resist spells, yes. You memorize shit. You can also memorize some. 1 bless, 1 of cure light wounds, and 1 protect from evil. Another protect from evil. Level 2, 3 resist fire, so you can have 6 resist fires here. Of hold persons. Try to remove curse, that might be have to do with the thing as well. And spell magic. Spell is important. Rest. Okay, so let's now see if any of these review. What do you have? Do you have any problem? What's your problem? Why is position at 8? Try to cast cure disease on Shadowheart. Do anything? No, still Constitution 8. Let's leave this. Let's get this veteran. It's middle level. Exits. So, you have position 8. You have position 14. Position 14. 13. Why do you have such bad constitution on our characters? This shouldn't be happening. Okay, so let me encamp again, save. So from what I can gather, this constitution penalties are because these characters have been at some point resurrected through raise dead spells, and this is permanent. So, you know, good to know. Well, eventually I'll find some way to raise their constitution, some manuals or items. So, what shall we do here? Should go outside and look for the things, I suppose, for the armory. Let's go south, see what we can find. You enter the home of an old man. He smiles when you enter and starts to spin a tale. What do you do? Stay a while and listen. Talks much of the afternoon and records on journal entry 54. Show me his face in the graphics. Well, let's go see journal entry 54. What is that? It says, Old Man's Tale of the Well of Knowledge. The Well of Knowledge was the heart of the old town. It controlled the gateways that allowed travel throughout the valley. Also, it served the old town by providing its enigmatic messages. The town used it, but they did not build it. It was there when the first men entered the valley, and he said it will remain when all else is gone. He winds down and falls asleep. You leave the building. Okay. Just a bit of lore here for us. Let's keep looking around the town for other places. Let's see if we can train any of our characters. And that would be, I have a little map with me. That will be around here, I think, the training hall. Townsmen walk by and shout encouragement. Oh, good for them. Hall of Training. Okay, let's go. We're prepared for 1,000. Yes. Let's try to train some characters. Nope. Level 8 fighter. Yes. Thank you. Lupin. No. Thomas. No. Mr. No. And Saloon. No. Okay. Let's save the game and begin adventure. Be resolute in your path. A victory is a victory for this town. Okay. It's good to know. The victory is a victory. The sign over the door is the new verdigris vault. Okay, let's go in. We will store items for you or trade for platinum. What do you wish to do? Let's see, withdraw. Oops. There's nothing there. We will store items for you. Deposit. What can I deposit? So you can deposit money, right? No money. Let's trade. Oh, okay. They will give me platinum for gems. Okay. Trade 0. So I will trade. Okay. So I don't need this place now. Might be useful eventually if you use this city as a base. Let's go. Continue to go west. Okay, so that's the vault. That's the hall of training. Yes. Okay. Let's go across this place. Maybe go east then. This doesn't seem to be much. Shows encouragement, that's good to know. Private residence, okay. Don't worry. See the area map? Okay, so now, yeah, I'm heading north. To head south. Okay. Temple of Gond. The Minotaur Mermaid Pub. Let's go in. Use yourselves, the drinks are in the house. What's your pleasure? I'll have a drink. What's for the drink? Beer. Journal entry 6. Conversation. Let's see what it says. Over here. So this is not now in Tavern Tales. It should be in Tavern Tales. Usually it was, but they mixed them together. Not a problem. Probably smarter. It says, 6. One of the miners saw red-robed figures outside the east wall. Okay, I'll just leave the building. Let's go here. Ah, these are Lions of Courage. We have heard of your battle prowess. May we heal your pain? Yes. So who can you heal? Can you remove curse? Okay. Let's try to... This is for free, right? Not diseased. Not cursed. Not dead yet. Not poisoned. Need of healing. So, okay, there's nothing there. Nothing to heal, there's no diseases, nothing. Okay. Strike every blow in glory, for our prayers go with you. You leave the building. Okay. So that's what we're doing here. So that was the Temple of Gond and the inn. So let's keep going east. What is this place? Verdigris Armory. Might be able to get some better armors and armory here. Welcome, to my rather barren shop. Will the champions of Verdigris buy something? Yes. Let's first let's appraise some gems. I'm gonna sell all these gems. I might actually get some back, but I'll keep 4 of them. Let's buy cute yellow canary. 1 silver necklace, no. Mirror, no. Darts, arrows. Who needs? Yeah, you need to buy some banded mail. Sorry, that's pool armor money. Now I need to buy some banded mail and a longbow. Are you an, let me see. You are a elf? An elf? Yeah, so you can use a longbow, right? Yeah, use a longbow. Can you use anything else? Mace or something? Buy some arrows. Yeah, that's good. And you should buy as well banded mail, a longbow, and the outrageous arrows. Thomas, you should buy also a banded mail, a shield, and kind of mace. Is there a mace here? Yes, mace. Lupin, you need to buy some daggers. Do you have daggers? No. It's annoying. Buy a short bow and some arrows. And you can buy nothing. I think you're well equipped already. He's well equipped already. Okay, so let's view items. Ready that. Ready that. Ready that. Join this together and ready them. Okay, so that's better. View item. Join them. Ready this. Ready this. That. And it's better as well. Ready the banded mail. The Albert and better. You can read this and join those together and ready them as well. We've got shoot out of heart. You are already wearing. Good stuff. Okay, so Thomas. So who needs to buy Saloon Mistra and should buy long swords or broadswords? It's fine. Broadsword. Buy a broadsword. Buy another broadsword. Yes, let's get. Let's do you want to go back and get your money? Yes, let's pull and share and exit. Also, must tremble at your approach. Kill them all and send them back to the pit. You leave the building. Okay. So we're outfitted. Let's go. So this was the armory, right? There's an exit there. Where is it to? I'm not gonna exit yet. Let's go down here. Oh, sign of the door says residence of Marcus the Wizard. Let's go. A fighter answers the door. Marcus is involved and cannot be disturbed. Might I interest you in trinkets? Yes. Let's buy. No way can I pay any of that, so I'll just exit. And exit. If there's nothing else, then I will bid you good day. I said good day, sir. Oh. It doesn't seem like there's any more to do. Here. Shall we go next then? It's a well of knowledge, right? So we go back to the house. So let's go west. Oop. And then go all the way to the house. Yeah, welcome back. I hope your day has been successful. Rest yourself if you are weary. I don't know if you have ever been to Ulash, but if you have, you might remember me. Using you recorded in journal entry 47. Yes, we have been to Ulash. I do remember him. I just thought it was the same art being used in both things. I didn't realize it was the same person. And this is journal entry 47 that we have to look up here. Let's see then. 47. Mayor relates Ulash experiences. Not long ago, I served Hillsfar as a Red Plume. I was faithful, and they made me commander of the city of Ulash. We were locked in a fierce war to protect the city from the forces of Zenthil Keep. The war tired me, and I began to yearn for peace. What finally decided me was the cult of Moander. It used my city as a base to restore its dead god to life. Were it not for a band of blue-tattooed adventurers, that was us, the cult might have succeeded. I left as Zentarim attacked again and wandered north. Here I found my leadership skills in need, so I became mayor of this peaceful backwater. Now that place is threatened. I hope you have power to protect us. We will certainly try. So, move all the way north. So that's in camp. Let's see if there's any magic you can memorize here. No. No. Yes, you have 2 cleric spells to memorize. Prayer. Memorize any dispel magic. These are always important. Yes. But can you memorize anything? No. Let's rest. And save. And now let's move north. So the north room of the house. The room contains a simple archway. Oh, that's bad on the eyes. That bursts into shimmering energy. Do you step through? Yes, let's go. You've entered the domain of the Well of Knowledge. You hear the clash of arms. Okay. Arms is in weapons, I think, not just fleshy arms hitting each other. So let's go to the clue book. And let's look at the map of this place. See where we want to go. Okay. Should we go here or should we go to Old Verdict Reef first? I don't know. But it's almost to go here. And let's go from here. We will go north. I think that's the south exit, east exit. Let's exit east. See what happens. Ooh! Priests and thieves come pouring out of the alleyway to the north of you. Go for the black circle! They shout. Hear a shot behind you. Mages and soldiers come charging out from the south. The well is ours! They cry. I'll just let them kill each other. You watch as the implacable enemies crash into each other. Good. The priests have defeated the mages. They turn and attack you. Okay, let's fight. Basically one priest. Okay, then let's use a different weapon. Oops. Let's. Okay. I cast. I have a hold person. I have fireballs and stinging clouds. But you know, I could do a stinging cloud. So one splash bottle goes down and the priest cannot cast anything. Because okay. Let's aim. And Thomas can move. Use that's so one swashbuckler down. We try to aim at this annoying priest. He did. Aim. Take out this priest. Okay, let's try to move around the. Yeah, priest done. Let's guard. No, 3,000 experience points and some treasure. What can we take? Nice. Can anyone detect magic? Yeah, do it. Take. Whoo! All the good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. So, let's take magical mail, magical plate mail, leather armor. Take some more leather armor. Necklace, plate mail, shield, longsword, one shield. All of that. Yes. We take none of that, I don't think. Nope. Bayonet priest, delirious with pain, is crumpled up against the wall. He babbles. Our treasure is safe. The tomb cannot be found in the northern ruins. Too dangerous. Fanatic fervor grips his features. He is used to babble and recorded as journal entry 22. So let's go to the Adventurer's Journal and look up journal entry 22. Okay. It says, A black circle is trying to take our well. They seek the death of the red dragon who holds it in sacred trust. I was ambushed while trying to entice the young dragons from the well. They dragged me here to... The Bay Knight Cleric fades into death. The dead cleric. So, shall I show you go then? Let's actually get here. And let's go. Is there an area map? Yeah. Gates and lifeless. Ooh. So in camp, fix our characters, and exit. I don't think we need to do much more. Let's save. Seeing as I did progress something here, so should we go? Should we try to get to the center of this place? Seems like the only thing we can do. Okay, I think we should go to the center of this place. Let's move then. So I want to go where? East, right? Yeah. Small red dragons attack. Okay. Better than big red dragons. Ooh, they are very small. They are a bit mean though. I'll try to cast a fireball. Oh, we lose a spell. Not fair. It's annoying. Oh my god, there's different animation for the... Our dead characters. It's very effective. Using the broadsword, right? So just move up here. There you go. Battle. No. That's some treasure. Well, didn't get any treasure. Let's fix. Ah, interrupted. That's not nice. Let me hold some people. Let me fire some balls. Let me manually get the veterans targets. And target. Okay, this one veteran is held. And now let's do... Another fireball. Let's move. Let's use your bow. bandage, can I? I think so. Let's aim. This guy, he's annoying. Quit, then guard. What can we take? Maybe we can detect anything? Yeah. Yeah, that's magical. Take that. Take some plate mail, always useful. Take that, magical shield as well. And plate mail, okay. Yeah, let's go. Can I take this? No cash here, right? Though. Yeah. So, treasure. No. Let me go back to yeah. Yeah, I just got to step into it. Welcome back. I hope your day has been successful. Rest yourself if you're really looking to. This happens and listen. Let me tell you how all this happened. You listen and you record it in journal entry 5. Each time I show up, you have to have a huge conversation with me. What's wrong with you, man? Just say everything in one go. Let me see. Adventurer's Journal, journal entry 5. He says, we've had a number of dealings with the Magic Brotherhood known as the Black Circle. They have aided us in the past in return for gems. It was based on their divination that we extended our lower tunnels and uncovered the monsters. Marcus is the only member that lives in town, but he keeps to himself. The Black Circle says they are studying ways to stop the monsters and will act only when sure success. Okay. Fix everyone. And now memorize some magic. Some level 2 stuff, so level 3. So it's 2 fireballs. Yep. Memorize. Detect magic. Stinging clouds. And I'm sure it'll be 2 fireballs. Yep. There's nothing. Memorize. 1 detect magic. And 1 whole person. Okay, so save, exit, and again move into this place and go east. Okay, this is where the small dragons were, so let's encamp and move. Sub-adult red dragons attack. So this is more and more red dragons. Okay. Casts. Can I do not much? Ow. Don't like that at all. Let's move closer. However, cast the sticking clouds. Which might just, yeah. Did you have a necklace? A wand of ice storm. Okay, I can use that. My hands are full. Let me take out a number. You are definitely annoying. Let's use this again. Done. Bandage. Bandage. No. Treasure. Okay. Let's move again. Yeah. Let's move. No! Bay Knights. Characters are dead. Get some fireballs. Less old people. Can I get this one? Can I get this one? I'll get this one. None of them got held. Why? I don't know, I cast a fireball. I can cast another hold person. Just get the Bay Knight in the face. Cast a magic missile. Should hit him. Yeah. Done. No. Can I take anything to detect? Take how much leather armor? That's it. No. It's in camp. Save as game B. Yeah, let me try to quickly move to a safe spot where I can hide, which I think is here. Yes, let's step into this again. And then camp. Fix. Okay. Also magic memorization. Not needed. But Thomas will need to detect magic. Memorize. And then which one? Second level. Cool hold persons. Yeah. Mistra. You might do. Yeah, it was a magic missile, right? Yeah, and then 2 fireballs. And saloon, you can do a stinking cloud. Rest. This is good to have this place you can retreat to. So, save, exit, and now move back. I hope your day has been successful. Rest yourself if you are weary. Tell us even smaller a few years ago. Using record in journal entry 21 again. Just keep telling me bits of story. Eventually we'll get to, through it. Each time you come in, you talk to me again and again. So, earlier this is a town. The whole valley used to be filled with a glacier. About 15 years ago, it melted back beyond the old mine shaft. Miners from throughout the Dragon Spines flocked here and formed a new town. The Black Circle helped them open the mine. A few years later, the miners began to extract the gems again. Until these monsters came, the town was doing quite well. The glacier kept going back too. In a few years, the entire valley will be open. Okay. Let me go south. Let me go outside. And go to the armorer, right? Which I think is east. Hall of training. Pub. Armory. Okay. Yes, let's do some business. Because now I need to, firstly, let's appraise what we have. Yeah. Yeah, that's 500. Maybe sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Okay, let's pull all our money. How much money do we have? 371 platinum. So that's not a lot. Let's view items we have here and see what we can sell. Or it's ID. There are +1 ID. ID. Yeah. So all this stuff is good. Yes, I can trade these leather armor +1 through Lupin. Yeah. Take this one off and trade it to Thomas, the Shadowheart. And then equip the plate mail +2 I have here. Sorry. View items. Ready the plate mail +2. And this longsword +2. Take out the longsword +1. +2. And trade this off to, I don't know, Mistra. Trade off necklace of missiles, saloon. Trade this shield +2 to Shadowheart, and no. Trade this shield +2 to Thomas. Trade this mace +2 to Thomas as well. Trade this banded armor to Mistra or something. This leather armor to saloon. And now trade this one of Vice Storm to Mistra. So that's better. Try this down the line as well. So back there. This is even better. So -2. So view items. So plate mail +1. That's how are you in terms of armor class? 4? Okay. You get 2 like that. So okay. View items. Let's trade this scale mail also down the river there, and you can equip that. So that gets you to -1, much better. Items. Leather armor +1. Trade it off to Thomas. You have stuff to identify here. ID. Okay. Equip that. Unequip that and sell it. Unequip that and sell it. And equip that one instead. Now unequip that banded mail. Equip that. Sell that banded mail. And equip that. Okay, trade this up to Shadowheart. Trade this over to Thomas. Nice overloaded or something. This halberd, no, I'm just gonna sell it. I'm gonna use this halberd anyway. And sell this leather armor plus anyone's gonna use this. And this one. So, plate mail. Shield +2, much better. So now view. Right. What do you have? Trade this to the pan. Okay. Let me sell this one. Equip the banded armor +2. Equip the longsword +1. Sell this broadsword. Sell this leather armor. Okay. And exit. Now you're 0. And saloon view items. ID this one. No, just to be sold. Flip this one. Okay, okay. I'll sell this one though. Okay. Which is better? I have 4 armor class. And if I took out the banded mail and put on some other armor, I would have 6. Okay, so I'd rather have 4. And sell this. Okay, trade this off to Thomas, maybe. You have any shield? Yeah, you're running shield +2, so I'll just sold. I'll exit. And now share and exit. Okay. So much better equipped now, which means I can go back west. To our friend. Let's tell me another story. No. Thank God for that. And I'll step through here. Encamp again. Oops, sorry, encamp, save as A. Now, take the search off. And move east. Where we want to go. Let's go to this third one, so let's encamp, save. Okay, now I know there's a big guy behind this place, so let's encamp and cast some magic spells. Shadowheart, cast a bless. Blesses everyone. Now cast some resist fire on his 15D. Shadowheart. Lupin. Cast a protection from evil on Shadow D and Shadowheart. Fine. Calm must cast just fire on the remaining characters, so Thomas, Mistra, and Saloon. Cast a prayer. And do protection from evil at maybe. Okay, so now exit, save, and move. You have reached the Well of Knowledge. Nice. With its body circling the well, an ancient red dragon casts a baleful eye on your party.
Puny creatures,
He growls.
you have defeated my blood brood, but you will not take his throat from me.
Sorry, doing this voice hurts my throat, so I'll do it. I'll cough first. It has more gems in one place than anywhere else in the world, and it's mine. Tremendous worm attacks. Oh god. Let's do this when I'm recovering from a cold. So, what shall I do? I should stink him up, shouldn't I? It has worked before, just stinking up a monster and being done. Starts to cough. So, not ideal, but better than nothing. Done, and cast. Can I do a Cone of Cold on him if I get closer? And cast what? This is all. I'll move. Okay. So see, that's a good spell. Oops. Can I move around? No. I'm stuck then. Scarred. Oh, God. Oh, you're 1 point left, are you? Can I just... There you go. Goodbye, ancient dragon. Battle, no. 9,000 experience points and some treasure. Treasure! What can we take? Take the money? Yes. Take all of it. Take the gems? Yes. Take the platinum? Yes. Take the gold? Yes. Let's pool all the cash and share. Now also take... Mr. should take this. Okay. And exit. A tremendous reptile lies dead at your feet. The well is open to you. There is a great flash of light. You hear distant screams from all over the well area. The well places knowledge in your mind, and it will now be safe anywhere in the well area. The well implies that it knows about your mission and explains how it can help you. You take the information and record it as journal entry 25. 25, journal entry 25. What does it say? A message from the well. The miner's plight masks a more serious threat. Should the Black Circle succeed in its plans, the entire realms will feel the result. The mages seek the awakening of the Dreadlord, an evil of incalculable power. He sleeps within his castle, trapped in the glacier. The Circle has reached the dungeons and are melting their way upward. The monsters trapped in the dungeons are being released and allowed to harry the miners. My powers are subject to laws you cannot understand. I am privy to information only at certain times, and only when you sacrifice gems. Still seek me out when you have questions. My powers are at your disposal. My teleporters are paired. Each teleporter that rings me has a brother somewhere in the valley. Until you visit both gates, you may not use that pair. To my northwest is the gate which connects to the new town. My power fades. Return to me with gems when you have more questions. Okay, let's finish some gems. There is an object which you must have in order to complete your quest. The well explains and you record it as journal entry 19. So, the Amulet of Eldamar. Now know, the Amulet of Eldamar stolen long ago. It was taken by a wily thief who held it for but a day. As he dreamed of wealth, he fell victim to a red dragon, kin to the one you slew to free me. The amulet now adorns the dragon's hoard, which lies in the southwestern corner of the city. The map starts at the entrance of the new town. Follow the path. So, you have to go to the city to get the Amulet of Eldamar. So, it's going back. Important scroll rises from the pool. You see that it contains a map that shows the location of the dragon's hoard. Take the map and record it as journal entry 1. So look at it. Yeah, okay. Map dragon hoard. From the new verdigris. Yep. I can see it's a map basically. Journal entry. There's another smaller red dragon that guards another treasure in the northern area of the ruins. I do not know specifically where he is. The well requests gems. Do we some? I don't know. Pushes you out of the well area. Okay. Failing to get gems pushes me out of the well area. Oh, fuck off. It's mean. Oh, that's not where I want to go. So I think this is it. What was before you step into it? Yes. Okay, let's encamp. Fix. save, name A, and this is where we'll stop for today. We've cleared the well. Now we know we have this amulet to get, and then we will continue with the game. Next time, when we come back for more Secret of the Silver Blades. If you like the music you're listening to, as always, there will be a description down there. There will be a link down in the description to the artist's page in their Bandcamp. Go give them some coins, get their music, listen to it, on your commute or something. And if you like this episode, please like and subscribe to the channel so you'll never miss other episodes of Secret Silver Blades. As I was saying before, non-role-playing games, I'll just play an episode or two just to figure out how they are. But role-playing games like these gold box games and so forth, we'll go through them all the way, I'm sure, because I really enjoy playing this much more than flight simulators with really bad controls. So I will be seeing you next time. Till then, bye!